Hi guys, me Christina. It's been a while, a couple of weeks since I posted a video. Just been trying to think about what to do, what to talk about. You guys were all awesome with all your feedback and some of the comments that I got on there, so I love that stuff. Since then, everything that's gone on has been pretty good. I hit the 30-pound loss mark, so I'm excited about that. 40-pound loss now is what I'm headed for. I don't know if I've told all of you guys or if I said it last time, but my goal is to lose 100 pounds. I was at 280, and that's when I realized I've got to do something. I cannot, get any bigger. I just was letting myself go. So I'm loving it. I'm loving where I'm at. I'm loving all you guys, having you guys in my corner, being my support system, and cheerleaders, yay. And I love giving it back. So it's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this, because I just think it's so positive for us to help each other out. And whether you're a guy or a woman, for the women, of course, it's like, yeah, women power. But for guys as well, it's like, yeah, cool, see, you could do this. I do show my Joe, the guys that are in some of the groups that I'm in, just to show them, like, look, it's not just women, and I try to make him eat all of the stuff that I make, which he does for the most part. But there's some things that he's just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to eat that. Like, he won't do Brussels sprouts. He doesn't like them. I love them. Never tried them before, but I love them. The other thing he won't do is tuna. I love tuna, and that's the recipe I'm going to do today. It's the tuna cakes, but I'm making them lighter. I found a recipe online, and of course, instead of just doing everything that they say, or I add in the things that they say, but of course, I make it a little lighter, but it's none of that heavy stuff that we add in. So I have kitties, so I don't know if you guys can hear them in the background playing with everything. One of the things I did make yesterday before my grandson left were these, let me get it, 2-ingredient donuts. Let me bring it closer. These things were so good. They are so good. And my youngest grandson, who's 5, he couldn't wait. 5 years old, he loves nothing but junk. And he went, he got it, and he took a bite of it, and he's all, Grandma, that's not chocolate. And I'm like, Papa, yes it is. I call him Papa. I'm like, yes it is. And he's like, no. I said, it's chocolate chips melted. It's chocolate. But he didn't like it. To me, they taste delicious, but we're grown-ups. They like all that real junk. So anyway, made that, and I love them, and they're 3 points each. So I posted the recipe for that yesterday on all the Facebook pages, or not Facebook, Weight Watcher pages I'm on, Instagram, Facebook, and on Weight Watcher Connect. So today is going to be tuna. I've already got some of the ingredients in here. It's the tuna. I put celery and bell pepper. I have 1 egg white, and when I was doing the Old Bay seasoning, some of it fell in there, so I figure, oh well, no big deal. Put you back. Okay, so I've got this in here. I'm gonna mix that up a little bit. Just pretty much add everything. The recipe does call for onions. I don't have any onions. I ran out. So I am going to do half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Add that in there. I'm going to add in, it asks for 2 tablespoons of the Old Bay seasoning. But if you guys don't know the Old Bay seasoning, it's this guy. That's used for a lot of seafood and poultry. It asks for 2 tablespoons, but because it also asked for 12 ounces of tuna, I'm only using 6 because it's just me that I'm feeding right now. So I'm doing the recipe, dividing it in half, since I'm not making the full recipe. I'm splitting it in half. So 1 tablespoon of the Old Bay seasoning. it asks for a half a cup of breadcrumbs. I just use the Walmart brand. Put that in there. Mix everything all up. Probably get about 2 or 3 patties out of this. Just want to make sure I spread all that enough. Again, it asked for onions, but I didn't have any. And I love celery in my tuna. I have never added bell peppers, so this will be a first. Let's see how these come out. Might need a little bit more breadcrumbs. It's not that bad. Let's see. Oh no, sticks pretty good. So there's one breadcrumb. I'm gonna go ahead and make the rest of these, and then I'm gonna cook them. I'm gonna get quite a few actually. I'm gonna put them on top of a frying pan. I'm not gonna fry them in oil. I am going to fry it, it's kind of frying I guess, but I'm gonna do it in with Pam, and let's get the rest of that in here. I think I'm gonna get 4 of them out of here. I will do fry them up in Pam, and then I will come back and show you guys how they look. I think I can make one of these bigger. There we go. There we go. And I'll let you know how they come out. Okay. See you in a bit. Okay, so I finished frying up the little tuna cakes. They cook really fast. And I still have some of my black bean salad that I made for 4th of July. Oh, my hair's sticking up. Anyways, nobody really liked it but me. So I'm serving it with some of that and 2 of the tuna cakes. And I also have the Walden's Honey Dijon mustard that is 0 points. Look really quick, you guys. My eye. Wait. Yeah, there you go. I have a doctor's appointment later on for them to check that. But I'm not sick. I'm not cooking for anybody else but me. And I'm done cooking. So let that cool off for a little bit. And I figured I would just talk about one topic that I think, a few people have brought up, and that's people look for simplicity. And because I'm not working, I'm unemployed right now, I have time to cook and make all these meals on a daily basis. And a lot of you don't. There's been a few of you that have asked for weekly meal plans, which, by the way, I'd really like to hear how those went for you guys, if they were easy. Did you like them? I try to put variety in there. I try to put easy. And I'm hoping they really worked out, and I'm hoping you guys really liked it. So I would love to hear back from you guys and see what you guys thought about it. But I know a lot of people say they don't like Weight Watchers Freestyle. I guess they used to be another one that was Smart Points. I don't know what it was called before. So I apologize ahead of time. But Freestyle is so easy, for me at least. I know, what works for me doesn't work for everybody. Everybody is different. So I want to try to help as many people as possible to be successful. I'm sure just like every one of us, I have tried every single diet. I have tried to lose weight, probably ever since I got divorced the 2nd time. I was gaining weight, and I don't know why. I was single, I was going out all the time, but I just was gaining weight, and maybe because I was partying every weekend. I mean, not like I was a big drinker or anything. I'm a social drinker. I love to have drinks when I'm getting together with people and we have fun. did that for 4th of July, but I must have had about 3 drinks that day, but it was with the wine spritzer that I made. This hair is bugging me. Anyway, I continued to gain weight, and it was funny because each relationship, after each of them, instead of, you know, being sad or whatever, and lose weight, I gained weight, which was, maybe I turned to food for comfort. I finally realized what my issue was, and that was, like I mentioned last time, looking for approval from, you know, first and foremost, my dad. Never got it. So here's the funny thing. My parents came over for 4th of July. I made this bean salad. I made a warm tomato mozzarella dip with pita chips, and I made a cake. That was all, you know, Weight Watcher recipes that I found. I never even tasted the cake, but I sent a fairly decent size home with my parents when they went home. And the next day my mom called me and she said, your dad absolutely loved that cake. They had some when they got home, and my dad actually told my mom, yeah, you could tell Christina's really losing weight. And my entire life, I have never gotten any compliments from my dad. I am the oldest of 6 kids. And I have a brother that's right after me. And I would say that the 2 of us took the brunt of everything when my parents would argue, or their arguments were bad. You know, my dad was a wife beater. He was a drunk at that time. He is not that person anymore, but I mean, he and I still butt heads. I like to push his buttons. Even as a teenager, there was one time he had hit me and hit me in the face because him and my mom were arguing. And I turned around and I looked at him and I said, you better hope that doesn't leave a bruise on my face because I'm going out tonight. Pissed him off even more. But I liked doing that to my dad, which I should have just kept my mouth shut, but I'm not one to keep my mouth shut. So anyways, he noticed. And the next day when when my mom called me, my dad got on the phone and he was like, this cake was really good, Christina. You know, I can't believe this is the type of food you eat while you're trying to lose weight. And, you know, he's a you know, overweight guy himself, and he's been trying to lose weight, but my dad is a huge bread lover. He's a sweet lover. He loves his desserts. I think I said before that my dad, when we were little, right after dinner for dessert, he would always take a piece of white bread and then, you know, that sweetened condensed milk that's really thick and sweet. It's like putting a teaspoon of sugar in your mouth. He would put that on the bread and that would be his dessert, just eating it like that. So naturally we grew up liking that as well. But you can hear my cat in the background. Anyway, he was shocked and he asked me, so, you know, what did you start at, you know, when you started to do this? And I said, 280 pounds. And he's like, whoa, you know, people tell me I hide my weight. Well, I don't think so. Anyways, he said that, you know, you could tell that you're losing weight. I was ecstatic because on 4th of July, I put, you know, my size 24 jeans on and they were too loose, way too loose. So we ran to Walmart really quick and I just grabbed a pair because, you know, I didn't want to pay a lot for them because I don't know if I'll be in those for very long. But I decided to be brave and went with a 20. And I didn't try them on before I left, but got home and tried them and they fit perfectly. You know, they're actually even a little loose. So I'm hoping 10 more pounds. Hopefully I'll be back. I'll be down to an 18. But it's not, the size to me isn't what really matters. It's more the weight, which I guess other people are different. A lot of them might be like, ooh, I'm down to a size 14. You know, I don't care what my size is going to be. I mean, granted, I don't want to be a 24, which I was stuffing myself into. So I was probably more like a 26 or 28. I was big. Anyway, I was, I just want to lose 100 pounds. With 100 pounds, I know I'm gonna feel so much more better. You know, I'm going like in a tangent, and I have a tendency to do that when I start talking. So the main thing what I was saying is I want to try to help people. You know, I want to try to make things as simple and easy as possible in regards to getting rid of this weight. I don't want to see it as, you know, we all know it's not a diet. You know, Weight Watchers is not a diet, it's a lifestyle. When I hit those 100 pounds, I'm not going to go back to eating and making, you know, my full fat cheesecakes, or, you know, eating hamburgers and whatever all the time and French fries. Yeah, I'll splurge. I did this weekend. Oh my God, you guys, I did a lot this weekend. So we'll see if there's a weight loss this Wednesday, but great way to try to hit those 10 pounds and hit that 40-pound mark, huh? So I enjoy helping people. You know, I'm doing these videos and showing recipes that I make just to show how simple and easy they are. These tuna cakes took less than 5 minutes to put them all together. To cook them less than 5 minutes, which, by the way, I'm talking away. I didn't even taste it. Let's see. That's good. That's really good. But look at, this is I think the half, I had put it in the Weight Watcher app, half a cup of breadcrumbs, and that was 6 points. But divided into 4, because I came out with 4 patties. That's the only thing that had points in it. Oh, maybe a little less seasoning, the Old Bay seasoning. You could taste a lot of it. It's good, but maybe a little less. I put a tablespoon. I think next time I'll put half a tablespoon. And then my bean salad is, I think, 2 points for the balsamic vinaigrette dressing that's in it. So this is like a 3-point lunch. 2 of them are probably going to be enough. I don't think I'm going to need all 4. I don't think. I know I'm not. I'll save those for tomorrow, or when my son gets home, he'll eat it. But it's easy. You know, this bean salad that I made, it's just beans, black beans, carrots, diced up cucumber, and diced up skim mozzarella cheese with a 1/4 cup balsamic vinaigrette dressing. So it's delicious. You know, I never ever would have thought myself saying that a black bean salad was delicious, or even see myself eating black beans, because that's just not what I did. But you learn to have different taste buds. Don't be afraid to try different things. Some of the recipes that I've put together for you guys with the meal plans. Adrian! Oh, hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. My dumb cat, she had kitties, so she keeps bringing the kitties out to the front room and they start crying. Totally lost my train of thought. Helping people. So if I could help, I've always been a fixer, you know, because of my past, you know, with the way my dad was, being the oldest of 6 kids, always taking care of the other ones, my brothers and sisters, trying to keep them out of harm's way. So I guess that's why I've always been a fixer. And I tend to still do that. I really truly believe that that's why God put me on this earth, because I've tried to get away from it and it doesn't go away. So I'm meant to help people. And I have discovered a whole new me with Weight Watchers. I have discovered who I really am, that I can do this, and that I can help people along the way as well. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get down and lose those 100 pounds. And when I get there, if I wanna lose more, because that's gonna bring me to 180. I'm 5'5", which is still, 180 is still a lot. But I'm not looking to be skinny. You know, I'm 55 years old. I really don't care about being skinny. I just want to feel good. And I have been feeling so much more better other than this stupid thing in my eye. I feel so much more better. I can exercise a lot longer now. I really truly feel lighter on my feet. And I love that. I love that so much. I love being able to bend over and tie my shoes. I love being able to put on my pants and not struggle. I love getting out of the shower and, drying me off without huffing and puffing. My God, the huffing and puffing was the worst part. I hated it. I hated looking at myself in the mirror. I'm getting a little more comfortable with looking at myself. I mean, see, I still have the big boobs, sorry. But I still got a panza on the back, but panza is stomach in Spanish. But I still have a ways to go, and I'm okay with that. I love where I'm at. I love who I am right now. I love being able to help you guys. I love doing this, so give me suggestions. Tell me what you want me to make or talk about. I'm here to help, not just me, but you guys as well, to succeed in this. Like I said, I've tried every diet in the book and it just never, ever stuck. A lot of that was because mentally I wasn't there yet. I wasn't prepared to take care of me, and I'm finally there. If anybody wants to know, no, my daughter still has not reached out to me. There's times I still get really pissed off because, who the hell do you think you are treating your mother like that? It's totally disrespectful. And if I knew what I did, maybe then I'd sit back and go, okay, yeah, I deserved it. But God's honest truth, I really don't know what I could have done. I don't think I was a bad mom. My other two tell me, Mom, you're not a bad mom. You're a great mom and a great grandmother. So I don't know. Is she taking out her frustration and anger that she has about her dad on me? Is she upset that I'm losing weight because my daughter is overweight? So is she upset about that? I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid, but I don't know. So I'm just grasping at whatever I think it could possibly be. But here's the thing. Before, excuse me, I would have let something like this tear me down. I would have let it ruin me and go back to just eating. I would have sat with, ice cream and kept eating, or anything, hamburgers and french fries. I just would have ate my feelings. And I haven't, because I'm not. This one girl who, again, is a life coach, had told me, it's you have to understand, you and your daughter are in two different places right now. I need to stop looking at myself as her mother, Excuse me. It's kind of hard to do that because those of us, those of you who have kids, you can't turn off that mother thing. We're always going to be a mom. Like my mom says, our mother job doesn't end until we're 6 feet under. We're always going to be moms. We're always going to worry about our kids. We're always going to maybe be a little too involved, trying to find out what's going on or whatever. And it's just who I am. So if my daughter is growing, then good for her. I wish I could be a part of it, but if she doesn't want me to be a part of it, then she doesn't want me to be a part of it. I'm not going to let it break me. I'm not. It's something that totally can, but I'm not. I am far too happy with where I'm at in life. I have the most awesomest grandsons ever. My oldest grandson, Nate, wants to come back and stay by himself, without his little brother. So it's not me, and that might sound mean. It might sound like I have an ego. I don't have an ego by far. I'm the last person that has an ego. I'm looking at myself and I'm going, oh, look at my brown spots, my aging spots. I got this ugly ass eye right now. My fingers look fat on the camera. But no. So I don't know. If my daughter can write a blog and talk shit about me, guess what? I could turn around and do the same damn thing, but that's not me. It hurts that I can't help her, that I can't fix what's wrong. But I'm not going to turn to food. I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to let it bring me down. I'm enjoying this. I love that you guys love this. I love that someone said, "When's your next vlog?" You know, get busy. So, I knew I wanted to do something different in regards to the recipe. Show the simplicity. Sorry, I kind of burped. Of how easy freestyle really is. And it's good. It's delicious food. Look at that cake. My dad told me, he goes, "Tell me all the ingredients you put in it. I'll go buy it and make a cake for me and your mom." So I'm going to do that. I've done the angel food cake with the pineapples, and they absolutely love that. So now he loves this one. It was a strawberry, just a vanilla yellow cake mix with pudding and the whipped cream, or the frosting was whipped cream. I tweaked that recipe a little and added the sugar-free, fat-free vanilla pudding to it and some vanilla extract. And I think I had the low-fat milk in there too, which made it a delicious frosting. And then put the strawberries on top like a flag, and the blueberries. So he loved it, and if it gets my parents to eat better, then great, I'll do it. I've been thinking about wanting to do meal prep foods for people here locally, but there's so much involved. You know, I have to get a license, I have to get approved, I have to get the business license, I had to get a food license. I can't cook in my own home. If you're gonna sell food, you cannot cook it in your own home, so you have to cook it elsewhere. I don't have the money to, do it elsewhere. I just can't. So I'm going to try to do the next best thing, which is doing these meal plans, writing them up for people, taking in their points and trying to help them that way, and make it easy because they all work. Everybody where I live at, it's in the Central Valley of California, and a lot of people commute into the Bay Area, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard, San Francisco, San Jose, over on that side. And it's about, in the morning with traffic, it's at least a 2.5 hour drive. And coming home, it's another 2.5 hours. And Lord forbid there's an accident right now, or yesterday there was a huge fire on one of those freeways that everybody goes through to commute for work. And both sides of the freeway were closed yesterday. Thank God it was a Sunday, but I'm sure there was people coming home from the 4th of July week. So traffic was a nightmare. So just imagine if that was during the work week. Forget it. It happened to me once, and I literally drove through it because I was like, I need to get home. It was really stupid of me. I will never do that again because I couldn't see a damn thing driving through that smoke. And just that little bit that I was in it, I was coughing for a while. Anyway, freestyle is easy. I love it. I love helping you guys. So give me suggestions. Please give me feedback. I thrive on that stuff. I'm not looking for approval. I'm looking for feedback because I want to make these blogs as successful as possible. If it helps you guys, great. If I find out later on that it doesn't help, okay, well, I won't do them anymore. I'll do them for those of you guys who do want them. So, oh yeah, I had one rude ass comment. Some idiot who hid behind some fake ass default pic. Excuse my language, but it really pissed me off. But he said, "You're old, you're fat, nobody wants you, nobody cares, why don't you just do something different?" And I was just like, whoa. I actually laughed because I did think it was funny, some of the things that he said. What did he say? I think he said something about my boobs sag. I'm like, dude, you haven't seen when I'm laying on bed and I don't have a bra on. Talk about sagging. Anyway, it didn't, surprisingly, it didn't really bug me. Joe was pissed. He's like, give me his page. I'm going to go on there and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're not going to say nothing. You're not going to do nothing. Let it go. It's just some idiot. So whatever, any If there's any haters, whatever, I don't care. It's not for you, so don't listen. If you like it, let me know. Give me ideas. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want me to make. I'll make it, so I can show you guys how easy things really can be. They're not that difficult. If you want me to bake something, I'll bake something. Just let me know. Give me feedback. I could take any recipe and turn it into something that has lower points. Might take me a little while, just like it took me a little while to put together some of those meal plans, because I was checking to see, what are the points? How many points were you allowed to get? Did they have, nobody said that they had any things they disliked, so it was pretty easy that way. One lady did say she loves Southern food, so I did go and look for Weight Watchers Southern foods, Southern recipes, and I did find a few. So if you're listening to me, I want to hear how those recipes worked out. There's one of them I want to make. It sounds delicious. So I'm done. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys try these tuna cakes. They are really good, and they're so easy to make. You can make, those of you who do meal prep, you can make a couple of them and then put them, I don't know about freezing them, but I'm sure you can wrap them up and put them in the refrigerator and have them, like I said, this came out to 4 of them, have it twice in a week. If you make a little more, you can have them a few times out of the week. And add whatever side dish you want. A nice little salad would go good with it. I love this bean salad, so if any of you want that recipe, let me know. I've posted it before, but I'll post it again. And I will post this recipe for the tuna cakes. Okay, I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys had a great 4th. I hope you guys are back on track. And my butt needed the weekend to be done. Maybe that's why I got this eye thing, right? Because I totally blew it this weekend. So I'm back on track. I hope you guys are back on track. And I will see you guys soon. Hasta. Bye.